It's nearly time to go under.
Hi everybody, welcome to Monday and welcome to a new weekly vlog. Do not adjust your sets. My hair is bed hair. I'm just about to have a shower. I've been working on some vlog stuff this morning. I've just cleaned the cat trays. Then I'm going to go have my shower. Then I've got some emails to respond to. So if I just turn the camera around really quickly, we've just had our HelloFresh delivery. Of course, Inspector Bo has come to inspect absolutely everything. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what meals we have planned for this week. Whilst Matt is unpacking, the meal, for some reason, they started putting the meal cards at the very, very bottom of the box. When we did HelloFresh before, they were always at the top, so you have to dig deep. So I wanted to tell you, we are having a new delivery of Freddie's flowers on Wednesday. But just look at the peonies, they've all come out beautifully. Oh, do we have a freebie?
Rubicon.
Ooh, a Rubicon.
A Rubicon.
That looks nice.
Orange and mango sparkling spring water with fruit juice.
Okay, that's a freebie.
Freebie.
So thank you, HelloFresh. So Matt normally picks them, and I've totally forgotten what you even...
I don't normally tell you at this point because you forget.
No, but if you don't pick them, then they will send you some that they think that
Yes.
you'll like.
Yes.
Okay, so what do we got?
So this week we have chicken serrano parmigiana style sandwich with mozzarella, fresh pesto, chips and a balsamic tomato salad.
That sounds nice.
We've got a quick creamy truffle mushroom rigatoni.
Oh,
Got honey mustard sausages and red onion gravy.
I've had that before, that's nice.
Sticky honey Indonesian style beef rice bowl
Okay.
with pak choy, cabbage and carrot, and crispy chicken goujons with cheesy wedges.
Yay! So they sound all nice. And of course, Bo. Yes, darling, I know you want to look what's in the box. We are out for a little evening stroll. It's still Monday. We've just premiered the weekly vlog and we thought, I know, let's go for a little walk in the evening sun.
I want to point out that this evening walk was not my idea.
This evening walk was my idea because I feel like I need a big fat kebab and chips. It's also a little bit windy. But yes, I felt like I needed a big fat kebab and chips. Pool looking very gorgeous today, if I do say so myself. Oh yes, would you like to update people when your half marathon is?
Oh, in about 9 weeks.
9 weeks, how are you doing?
Not well.
Chips!
Chips.
Look at all the geese and ducks. In fact, there's probably, is there about slightly more geese and ducks, I think?
Living in harmony.
Chip, 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 chip. So I very rarely show what it is, but this is the kebab and chips. So normally it's the meat is on top of the chips. I like to separate out my meat and have them separate. Then I put extra salt and vinegar on, and we also add a little bit of yogurt and mint as well. Hi everybody and welcome to Tuesday. I'm just about to leave the house to go to my parents' house to make sure all of my mum and dad's plants are watered inside and out. It's always a big job because there are so many pots and I have to use so many different hose pipes, and anyway, it's a big job, so I need to go and do that to make sure that things don't die, basically. Also, today I am going to do a question and answer video, so I put a post out on community post on YouTube and an Instagram story asking people for questions to make this video. So hopefully by the time I get back, I'll have enough to put together a video for Wednesday. So that is the plan for today. We were going to go to the gym, but we're both feeling a bit, well, it's hot and we're both tired. So we kind of don't really want to go to the gym today. So we aren't going to do that. So that is the plan for today. I'm at my parents' house and there has been a big, massive change since I was last here. In fact, this is the first time that I'm seeing it. So there used to be a really, really huge old conifer tree. I remember it from my childhood. We planted it there in the 90s and it was actually from the 80s, but we planted it in the ground in the 90s. It used to be in a pot. It grew huge and then it died. So my mum and dad have had it removed and the roots of it broke the wall. So they're going to have the wall completely reconstructed. So now there is a big hole. I think my mum's going to return it back to being a border. So I'm not quite sure what plant she's going to put in, but yeah, that is the state of the patio now. I am also really, really pleased that the plants are not dead. So I haven't watered them yet, but I am going to. My goodness, it really has opened everything up because that tree provided quite a lot of, you know, it kind of zoned off the area. So yeah, I think definitely need to think about some clever planting. I can see it already. My David Austin rose that I planted about, maybe 5 years ago now is, well, they're coming to the end, but it has been in bloom and it does look absolutely divine. It really, really does. Let's walk under here. Oh, my little bit of remaining meadow. It's still there, look. So this little grassy piece here used to be meadow. Yeah, it's still there. And we're looking okay down here as well. This rose is mine. This is Teasing Georgia. This is another David Austin. Beautiful bloom, Teasing Georgia. My mum said I could have that one back, so I need to somehow just pick it up and put it in the car, perhaps. This is the expandable hose for the patio. So what I do is basically, there's two hose pipes here. The one on the right goes down to the bottom of the garden, and then on this split thing. So I turn the one on, do the patio, then I turn this tap off and I put it on the other one and then go do it down there. Then I have to turn it off and then go and drain the pipe. It's a bit of a kerfuffle, but it does work. So I'll be doing this for the next probably half hour. Oh, mother's left the nozzle on. So here is the second hose pipe. I'm in the old greenhouse and here are some of the remnants. I mean, look how thick that tree was. No wonder the roots broke the wall. Yes, now if I was being really patient, I'd count the rings to find out exactly how old it is. But that tree is definitely 35, 40 years old. So here we are in the old greenhouse, lots of twigs and things. I think my mum and dad will burn all of these in their log burner come winter. That's okay. I also found the finial of the greenhouse was knocked off and next to it was a ball. So I think next door's kids hit a ball, it hit the finial. This is what I'm deducing, and then it broke that. Anyway, that's for mother and father to sort out when they're back. Just watered the plant in the bathroom. By the way, my parents never use this room. My mum and dad have never had a bath in that bath. This used to be my childhood bedroom. It didn't used to have a double bed in it. Well, it did when I got to about 17. I had a double bed. This is actually a king size bed, so it's technically a bit too big for the room. But I used to have my little single bed when I was a child in here. Used to be against the chimney breast. Then I used to have it over by that wall over there. Yes, this is where I spent the first 20-something years of my life. What is this coming in? Who is it coming in? It's not for you. So Matt's suffering with hay fever today. You do normally have it, but it's been quite bad today, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So you didn't feel like cooking, and you know I don't feel like cooking. So the Colonel has made a visit. Naughty man.
We haven't had the Colonel in 3 weeks.
No, we haven't actually, have we? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday. I've just had my second cup of coffee of the day. I've watered some flowers around the place in the greenhouse. In fact, actually, last night, Matt went to bed quite early, so I went out in the very, very last dregs of the sunlight. Bo is literally before me, screaming at me. I went out in the last dregs of the sunlight, and I was pruning and watered and all that kind of thing. I've got a few things to do today. I've got laundry on the go. I've got a physical in-person meeting with a local councillor about a local issue that I need to see about. It's part of what I do as the local area friends committee group. And then I've got a question and answer video to upload. So thank you so much to everyone who sent in questions. I didn't get around to answering all of them because some of you posted after I made the video. So I probably got enough to make a part 2. So please go and find the YouTube post, and if you do have a question that I haven't answered, then leave it and it might make part 2. Also, late last night, YouTube sent me an email saying we've got a new thing. It's called, what was it? Community something? There's a community section. So on YouTube now we have posts and this community section. So from what I gather, I think with community posts, you guys can post your photos and things. So you can make a main public post that everyone can see and comment on. And I think you can also post comments and pictures and things within community posts. I'm not entirely sure, so we'll try and suss all this out together. So I've made a post this morning. I took a picture of the rose walk and said, let's share all of our photos, pictures of our favourite flower, vegetable, house plant, whatever it might be that you've grown. Leave it in there and we'll see how it works. Just thought I'd mention, next to the King's Rose, that I've also had, it's very exciting, the next delivery of our Freddie's Flowers subscription box, and apparently this week's contains roses, so I can't wait to get that open. So before I get that open, I'll just explain a little bit more about our partnership with Freddie's Flowers. It really is amazing. The offer that they've given our subscribers is just phenomenal. For £13, you get the classic bunch, you get a free vase and free delivery, and you can choose between every 2, 3 or 4 weeks for your subscription, and then for the next 4 you get 10% off. So like I said, if you've come to the end of that 4, then just sign up with a new email and you should be able to get the same offer again, so you'll have another vase as well. So it really is an incredible, fantastic offer. I am now going to get it open. Are we ready to have a look what's inside? Ooh, so I think what they've done, because it's hot this time of the year, they've actually wrapped it in foil this time, I think, to keep them fresher. So I'm really loving that idea. I can see some beautiful blue flowers poking up. What is this bunch called? This bunch is called Peachy Keen. Wander round down cobbled streets to the hum of Nonna's fruit stand. Nature awaits with peaches ripe for picking. Fill your baskets with petals, sweet in ode to Italian markets. We made this box inspired by this season's vibrant harvest. So we've got roses, solidagos, limoniums, disanthus, agapanthus, and santinis. And of course it shows you how to arrange, but you can also scan the QR code and actually watch Freddie arrange them properly. So that is what I'm going to do. Just in case you were wondering what was in the envelope, it is just lots of offers and things that you can take advantage of. Oh wow, these are amazing. Oh my goodness, don't they look fresh and absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to walk all the way around. So some of these flowers, like for example these, I forget the name of them, they will open over the next week or so. Typically this classic bunch lasts about 2 weeks. I've only literally just thrown away the old one. So they last a very, very, very long time. And this is only the classic bunch. Just imagine if you had the showstopper version of this bunch. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? So we'll get Matt's reaction like normal when he's finished his work meeting. What do you think of the new flowers?
Oh, they're gorgeous.
They are gorgeous.
The peach coloured roses are beautiful.
Yes, they are stunning, stunning blooms. I love it. So yes, what do you think of the replacement? Do you prefer it to the last one?
I think I do. Yeah, I think on the peonies they take a while to come out.
Yeah, peony season is now over, so it's all about the roses, which
yeah.
I'm all about anyway. So yes.
They're beautiful.
Roses are a bit of me. Matt's just pulled me up on my flower arranging.
I can critique.
He said this one should be there, so I've just moved it. Do you think it looks better? I moved that one was there, and I swapped those two around.
Well, they're supposed to be on opposite ends, so they're supposed to be at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
So comment.
12 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
So comment. Do you think Matt's adjustments has improved the bunch? Let us know. I have pegged the washing out. There we go. Nice and drying in the sunshine. Shouldn't take too long today. It's very hot. I think it is actually the hottest day of the year. If not, then it is very, very close. And Matt is an absolute madman. He has just gone for an 8K run. Yes. I think it's indoors, so he's going to the gym to do it. But even so, it's so hot. I couldn't go because even though it's air-conned, they've got massive windows with no blinds on and the sun streams through and I just sweat anyway, so I'm not even going to risk it. I know when I'm beat. Hello and welcome to Thursday. It's another hot day and Rory has taken to the sofa in the new extension and Bo is just going around being Bo. And Matt has decamped working outside in the garden office today.
With my iced coffee.
How many have you had this morning? 3.
And a normal coffee.
In that big Emma Bridgewater mug. We've got the umbrella up. I've cleaned the table. You can actually see the reflection of the flowers in it going on. So how do you find working from garden?
Oh, it's lovely. Got the nature sounds around me.
How's your hay fever?
Sniffly.
Oh.
But the office gets so warm because the sun beats down on it for most of the morning that
Yeah.
it's still cooler out here.
It's definitely hotter upstairs.
Yeah.
The heat was rising. So I wanted to show everybody. Oh, by the way, I've had my little parasol out. I will do a thing later with the parasol. Once I'm showered and ready. I can't get going this morning. It's too hot. It really is. We've got birds fighting over there. So I need to harvest some more strawberries because I've got lots on the plant. And I wanted to show you, because I don't think I've showed you the things in the greenhouse, how they've grown. So yes, the tomatoes, I have fed them as well. Someone did ask a question, what do I feed them with or how often do I feed? I use any sort of liquid fertiliser that you mix with water, basically. 1 cap in a can does all of them. And they're doing really well here as well. But I don't have enough pots to plant all the ones I had from Sutton Seeds. So I need to get some more pots ordered. I'm growing on the wallflowers in these pots. Sweet peas, I've decided I'm going to put these 2 pots actually in the garden just as they are and put some canes up. And like I say, I need some more pots for all these things. I literally cannot get going today. I have filmed a garden tour. Matt's gone to the gym. I don't know how he's done it because even in the gym, an air-conditioned gym, the windows do not have blinds and the sun comes in and it's so hot. So I literally can't. Bo is under the parasol. Aren't you, my darling angel? Molly used to love going under that parasol. And Rory's under the table. It's so hot, isn't it, my darlings? It is the evening and we've just done our channel members chat and Matt has been cooking. So this is what it looks like so far. But before we get the chicken out, I wanted to go and show everyone on the vlog outside because it's just gone a little bit cooler, so I'm feeling a little bit better. I've got the bedspread and the sheets and everything all washed. That needs to go on before we go to bed, so we need to remember to do that. My parasol is resting. There's no cats under it at the moment. I think they're quite happy that the heat has kind of died down a little bit, but inside it was 27 degrees. That was like absolutely roasting. So anyway, what was the name of what we're having again? It is this chicken and serrano parmigiana style sandwich, and there is the bacon going on, and then the chicken ham, serrano ham, and pretty much bacon. Who are they trying to kid? It's bacon. And then we're gonna have the chicken. Here it is in the style of like an open club sandwich. So am I gonna make it into a sandwich and then eat it or not? I'm not quite sure. We'll see, but there it is. So we're gonna go and enjoy that and watch some TV. We're at my favourite place in the world, the hospital, because Matt's got to go in to have an operation on his teeth. So he's not been looking forward to it. So we're gonna go through it. We don't think it'll be long. I don't think it'll be very, very, very long, but yeah. Under the knife. The time is nearly 9. Matt has now got to put on the compression socks and the gown, the surgical gown. How do you feel?
I hate this. I hate every second of this. This is awful.
I know. Let's get you in the gown. It's nearly time to go under. And I'm going to have to probably wait a few hours until I can go to the recovery room. Right, Matt has gone down for surgery. I have gone to the shop because I am really, really hungry. It's been a lot longer than what we expected it was going to be. So we've actually waited about 2.5 hours having the kind of pre-op done. Then Matt's going to have the surgery, which will last about an hour. Then he's got an hour in sort of post-recovery, and then potentially another 1.5 hours in after recovery. So I'm starving. So I'm going to show you what I've bought from the shop. So back in the car, got the aircon going. I have got a tuna salad sandwich. There wasn't a great deal of choice, but this one's by Urban Eat. Tuna flake, smooth mayo, lettuce and tomato, cucumber, and apparently you can't go wrong. There was also a tuna sweet corn, but I didn't fancy that. We have a Duo Max milk choc biscolata bar. I could not resist. And it's one of those fancy shops where you just walk in and you sort of put your card to the reader, and then you can walk out with all the stuff and it knows and it just charges you. Tyrrell's sea salt and cider vinegar crisps. I compared these to the Walker's ones. You actually get about 5 grams more in the Tyrrell's for the same price. So I thought, why not? And then I thought, to sustain me, do you remember the old song, a marketing ploy by Mars? The advert said, a Mars a day helps you work, rest and play. Well, I think it's going to have to. Matt is in recovery, so we've got about half an hour until we can go home. He's fine, he's just a little bit sore, he's had some jelly. Let's get home. This was Matt's going home schedule, so he's only got 1 more observations and then home, and he's got to have soft diet with no hot drinks. Matt's just had his cannula out.
Oh, it gives
so
you
he's got a poorly paw.
Yes.
We are home! So Matt's got a bag full of medicines and things to take, antibiotics, painkillers. He's been given pages of advice on what to do, what not to do.
Fashionable compression socks.
You've got to wear the compression socks in a beautiful fetching blue colour actually for the next 2 days. You're on soft foods.
Yes.
But the operation went really well. We think they may have had to scrape the bone because they didn't actually say, but they said if you're on antibiotics it means that they've had to like scrape some of the bone away. So because you're on them, we presume that they've scrape the bone. We didn't keep the tooth as a trophy. We forgot to ask. But other than that, you still got your hospital band on.
Oh, I do?
You
still
do.
Tagged?
Yes, and you've got your poorly hand. Look. Oh, poorly hand. So you've got a soft sandwich because we weren't quite sure. We didn't really plan like soft meals. So Matt thinks that this is probably going to be a good sandwich because it is soft. And then I'm not quite sure what I'll be having. But anyway. I might go for a little evening walk. You can have some soft chips.
I could have some soft chips, couldn't I?
Just going for an evening stroll. So Matt had his sandwich, but he's still hungry. So we think he can have some of the softer chips from the fish and chip shop. So I'm going to go and get one bag of chips. I'm not decided whether I'm just going to have a bread roll and like a chip butty and some chips, because I'm not overly hungry myself, to be honest, or whether I get a mini fish as well. Not sure. Pool looking very nice in the evening light. Cottage is looking cute. Believe it or not, that is classed as a mini fish. Hello and welcome to Saturday. I'm at my parents' now. It's been a bit overcast this morning. We've had grey skies and it's been drizzling on and off, but it's been hot the last 3-4 days. So I need to come and water the pots anyway. So I'm just going to water them in a little bit of light drizzle. I brought my own hose nozzle because I don't like my mum's. Anyway, let's do the bottom patio first, or the bottom garden, and then we'll do the patio pots. It is Saturday evening and Matt is cooking dinner. So what we're doing today is combining almost 2 HelloFresh meals to make one. So we're being a bit inventive because over the last few days we did have some takeaways. Right, I have finally made a decision on what I'm going to do with this raised bed. So one of the viewers, I can't remember who, but you did comment with a suggestion about why don't I turn it over into a wildflower meadow. Now I had a patch, if you remember, I showed it in this video, I think, in this vlog at my mum's garden. I used to have a patch that was about that big and it was perfectly fine to sustain a meadow. It came back every single year, and you know what, I thought, yes, I'm gonna do it. So I've ordered the seeds. I've ordered the exact same seeds that I planted the original meadow with. It's a wildflower meadow meant to attract all the birds and butterflies and wild animals and things. So basically I'm not doing any digging. I've covered the bare turf with some cardboard boxes. I've been very clever, I think, because I've taken off anything like any staples or anything, so it's as natural cardboard as I can possibly get it. So I'm going to put some bags of compost. I'm going to go to the garden centre tomorrow, put some bags of compost on the top. When the seed mix comes, I'm going to mix it with some more compost, spread all that in, rake it in, and then water it and keep watering it until it grows. And I think I might have some growth this year, but it should come back next year. And I've put it in the final position, so I've got enough space to walk around. I think what I'm going to do, rather than have this little strip of turf that's pretty random, I think I'm going to bark it. So I'll do the same thing. I'll get some cardboard boxes, break them up, and then I'll put some bark on the top, and then it'll just be a bit of bark. And then I intend to bark all the way, sort of not on the slabs, but on the, what's it called, like a side return thing. And then for a project later in a few weeks time, I'll bark as well over here. So I might end up buying like a big ton bag of bark, just so I can bark all the borders once I'm planted up. And I think that should be quite nice. I will show you tonight's dinner here in the pan, because it's going to look exactly the same in the bowl as it is in the pan. But we're using the beautiful pan that's proven to be quite useful. So here it is. It is penne pasta or rigatoni?
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni with some peppers and broccoli and chicken. Good morning and welcome to a very windy, breezy Sunday. Bo has found the cardboard in the raised bed and now thinks that it's a bed. So I'm hoping that when I put the seeds on, he's not going to think it's a bed. Bo really is the OG Labubu, aren't you? Tell me that is not OG Labubu. While I was in the shower, it started raining. Just look at this. Anyway, this is my Greek-style yoghurt version of my porridge. Right, we've come to the garden centre. It's very windy. Need a trolley. Going to get compost. They've got some beautiful plants out. Look at those. Wow, but we are looking for the compost, so we haven't really got time to stop because it's been raining and we don't want to get rained on. So let's head straight there and choose some compost. We are not going to get 6 bags of this compost into one trolley, so as you can see, it fell off, so we're going to put them in 2. There wasn't a lot of choice left, time of year, but we've gone for Manor Farm. Just arrived at a soggy Morrison's. Might need a trolley. It's a big full trolley today. Oh, we're running to the car in the rain. Quick, quick, quick. My feet are wet. We are wet. Look at us. We're like drowned rats.
Disgusting.
Honestly. Look at the state of this weather. We are back home about to do a shopping haul. So this lot on the worktop came to £70.34. So everything's a bit soggy, I'm afraid, my loves. So we've got 2 chicken tikka bakes and 2 jumbo beef pasties. Those are for Matt, those are for me. Loaf of wholemeal bread, my porridge oats. We're having to shut the roof because it's raining and we forgot we'd left the skylights open. I've got a Rivita to go with some cottage cheese, which is down here. We needed some laundry detergent, so we've got some Surf Deep Sea. I've got some natural yogurt for a nice snack. We've both got our different milks. We've got some toilet tissue. I've got my fruit, strawberries, raspberries and blueberries because mine aren't quite ready in the garden. Some Rapid Relief toothpaste, oranges for my snacks. Matt's got some of these bars. Got my nuts, pecans and walnuts, some crumpets, onions, carrots and parsnips just for extras. Some bleach and of course the obligatory Country Life butter. So it finally stopped raining and the cardboard's gone a bit soggy, but that's okay. In fact, it's probably better. So I'm now going to go and get the compost from the boot of the car and start putting it in.
My face in my garden, find my space. Time unwinds here in the green. Life's a canvassering scene. Butterflies, they dance around. Nature show with all the sound. In the soil I plant my dreams. In my garden, all it seems. Moments pass like gentle streams. I find my thing. Every seed a hidden wound. Watch as light sun is shining, birds to sing. Hands in dirt, such simple things. Watch the colors start to blend. In the garden, I'm your friend. Feel the breeze upon my face. In my garden, find my space. Time unwinds here in the green. Life's a canvassering scene. Feel the breeze upon my face. In my garden, find my space.
It is in. So that took 3 bags. I bought 6 because one of the other bags I'm going to mix with the seeds when they get here. So I'll put that on the top and then spread it all on. And then the other 2 I need to use to fill up these pots here to get the rest of the things planted. So I think I've got enough compost. So yeah, there you go. Can't wait for the seeds to arrive. I am now committed. Oh, just look at Rory. He does not like the rain. He says, no, go away. And for tonight's HelloFresh, by the way, I don't think I've mentioned, we have a link and code in our description box. So do go check it out.
That before?
I don't think we have in this vlog. I don't think we have actually. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But we are having one of my favourites, the honey mustard sausages and red onion gravy. Delicious. With a few extras. Update on the Freddie's flowers. They are looking divine. Just look at those beautiful roses. We'll take one last look at this very soggy looking garden. It's rained again on my, although I don't mind it raining on the compost, that's okay. Don't mind at all. Quick little last update of the greenhouse. Today I still need to do the other planting, but that's okay. Got lots of flowers on the hanging basket tomato. But what is this? I see yonder greenhouse. It is, oh my God, just look how gorgeous that is. It's such a shame it's right behind the greenhouse, but at least the greenhouse is glass and you can see it through. But that is just an abundance of beautiful pink David Austin rose flowers. They almost look a little bit like hydrangea heads, but they're not. It is a rose. I think tomorrow we'll be able to get some blueberries and some raspberries. And my little thornless blackberries are coming along too. Who said I wouldn't have any fruit in the first season? Ha! It's nearly time to say goodbye. My parents are still away in Canada. They've been sending back gorgeous photos of all the amazing places they have been visiting, including a few panoramas and a couple of videos. So I will insert them somewhere here in the vlog. They're having a really, really good time. I think they're back on Thursday. So if it carries on raining like this, I won't have to go back and water the garden. But if we return to full sun and heat, I will have to go back probably a few times to make sure that everything survives in the garden. So update on your tooth.
Sore, feels like I've got something stuck up here the entire time.
Yeah, but it's okay. You've got some mouthwash and
paracetamol,
salt water, all the
no
rest
hot
of
drinks. Oh, I really want a cup of tea.
I know. So we've had to make you a cup of tea and then you've had to let it go cold, basically. So you've had cold tea.
So upsetting.
And you hated the rain today.
I did, it was awful. Hated every second of it.
But we got the compost, we went and got the shopping, it's all done.
Let's grab a potato.
Right, it's time to say goodbye. So thank you for watching. We are having some potato. Are we having potato with it?
Yeah.
Is that for the mash?
Yeah.
For the mash.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, then please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and of course do hit that bell so that you know whenever we upload a new video. So from us, mwah, to you all my lovies, and goodbye.
Bye. Now let me cook.
Join us another day, a weekly vlog.